Tessa Gratton is a really good author. I thought she did a fantastic job with her other Star Wars book, The Path of Deceit, that she co-wrote with Justina Ireland. In that book, you get a lot of world building that takes place and a lot of character work, and that continues on into this novel as well. Yord and Jecki get really fleshed out. They were kind of background characters in the television series The Acolyte, and you got a feel for who they were, but like Yord was pretty one note, and Jecki just didn't have enough time to grow as a character. So this really gives them an opportunity to develop. And I thought they did a fantastic job with this. Jecki is always looking to push herself beyond her limits, and the Convocation is a perfect opportunity for her to do that. In the Convocation, which is this ceremonial competition to determine who's going to be the next on the War Council or how you get put into the government, Jecki and Yord are going to be forbidden from using the Force. This is going to be a burden and a challenge, especially for Jecki, because she's so involved and so connected to the Force that it's almost like losing an extra sense. Yord, on the other hand, really gets fleshed out, and we see more of his insecurities that we got alluded to in the Acolyte series. I liked those parts. I thought that it was fun to see Yord uncomfortable, especially when he was interacting with one of the native characters, Sitia, who got a lot of enjoyment out of flustering Yord through scandalous flirtation. But Jecki's the main character of this book, and I thought she did a great job developing Jecki as this three-dimensional character. Jecki also has her concerns about whether or not she's ready for knighthood, and unlike Yord, who's desperate to become a Jedi Knight as soon as possible, Jecki is content to continue as a Padawan under Master Soul and learn as much as she can. For most Jedi stories that we encounter, this is unusual. They're always pushing themselves toward that knighthood. This is the first time I've really seen a Jedi Padawan who's more interested in staying a learner than becoming a knight. Not that Jecki's not capable of becoming a knight. She absolutely is. She's got the physical skills. She's got the Force control. It's just she believes that she's got way more to learn than what she already has. Yord, on the other hand, is desperate to become a Jedi Knight. It's a vanity thing for him, but it's also validation for all the years of work that he's put in. I think that young adults are going to really identify with both Jecki and Yord in this book for those very reasons. If I had to describe the Convocation in general, I would say it's like the Hunger Games without the edge. In the Hunger Games, you've got these kids that are getting thrown into an arena for the entertainment of the capital, and they're forced to kill one another until there's only one survivor. In the Convocation, in the past, that's how it worked. But in the present of the novel, there's a lot of restrictions put on it, and it's not as bloody and violent as what it once was, which really cuts some of the tension. One of the drawbacks of this novel is the fact that it kind of meanders towards the end, and then all of a sudden it just kicks into high gear like it's got to get something done before the final page. The ending was very rushed. One of the characters, Leo, I did not understand their motivations very well for why they did what they did. And I just really wish that the book had been able to breathe a little bit more, maybe had another 50 pages to it, and I think that would have helped to ease us into the finale and make more sense of what's going on. So one of the questions you might be asking yourself is, does this tie into the High Republic series of novels? Yes and no. The High Republic series of novels primarily takes place 200 years before The Phantom Menace. This particular novel takes place 100 years before The Phantom Menace, so a lot of the stuff that took place in the High Republic series is already like ancient history to the characters. There are allusions to the Great Disaster with natives of the planet talking about how the Jedi have the ability to move planets and asteroids with just their minds, so it's kind of an exaggeration of what happened during the first novel of the High Republic, Light of the Jedi, when the Jedi band together to protect the planet of Hetzel from getting destroyed by debris from hyperspace. Another connection to the High Republic series is the Blight. The planet of Selene has an area of it that it has been devastated by the Blight. Now, the characters don't know what the Blight is. They don't know when it occurred, but a wink to the audience, like, if you know, you know. The book ends on a positive note, and you get a feel that Yord and Jecki have more of a sibling relationship by the end of the story than an antagonistic relationship, like it appears to be in the Acolyte television show. Overall, I thought it was a really good book. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty solid for a young adult novel. I don't know if I'm going to put this in my rotation of rereads, but I will reread it at some point. And if you've read The Crystal Crown by Tessa Gratton, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.